Alright, we're back with another ultimate meme strategy guide for you here today, and I am quite excited because we are almost through B. I know, we're actually going to make it to C today. But before we do, we gotta discuss Byzantines. You'd think that Byzantines is a very memeable civ. They have some really strong bonuses, such as reduced costs on their counter riders and basically everything trash related. They also have some fun fire ship capability, as well as their team bonus, which allows to heal additional monks. But sadly, most of it is kind of meh. Cataphracts on their own, especially in Castle Age, they're not that great, especially since they can get converted. And other than that, Byzantines just don't have a whole bunch of meme potential. But there is one bonus that is often overlooked. When you go to feudal, you get plus 20 HP on all of your buildings, which includes your TC. So we had a running gag in the Discord some time ago where if you could TC drop with Cumans, Teutons, and Byzantines, that's like the one up of regular TC drop, the more difficult challenge of TC dropping. Basically, when regular TC dropping is too easy for you and you want to have a little bit more of a challenge, pick Byzantines. This is also great if you want to TC drop on Arena. You can go Feudal Age, get in with a tower, and then TC drop with your Byzantine TC. We'll talk about why Teutons and why Cumans in another video, but for right now, let's just enjoy Sir Commodon dropping that donk-donk. If you have more Byzantine meme suggestions, please let me know in the comments below, and I will make a video at the end of the Ultimate Meme Guide, including all of these strategies that you guys have mentioned. But for right now, I'm content to move to Celts. Celts are surprisingly memey. They have so many great bonuses that allow for amazing memes. From their infantry to their wood collection to their siege workshops, and even their sheep ability can be turned into a meme. As of this video, we have a new strategy in the works with the Woad Raider / unique tech of Stronghold, and I think there'll be even more Celt memes moving forward. They are just that versatile. But first, let's start at the beginning. The first Celt meme that I ever learned about was not the Huang Rush, it was actually the Ploppy Rush. The Ploppy Rush is a 21 pop upper with 2 Baroxes and full men-at-arm spam. At this point, we have developed this to make it a 20 pop upper, 6 onto food, 3 onto wood, rest onto food, 20 pop plus loom click up, and then get additional wood just for the Baroxes, as well as a blacksmith. Don't forget to get 3 onto gold, and you should be able to continuously spam men-at-arms. Armor upgrade, highly recommended, especially if your opponent is going for archers. The reason that this works so well with Celts is because Celt men-at-arms are slightly faster than enemy archers. So as long as your enemy doesn't get a big mass of archers, you should be good to roll. You can also drop a tower if needed on their gold just to push them off. Make sure that their attention is constantly divided, and make sure that your men-at-arms do not end up underneath the TC. One could argue that this is even more important than placing additional farms at home. For if you keep your men-at-arms alive, you'll never have to make more. And more strategies are coming right up. Here we have the Huang Rush, as previously alluded to, because as we all know, Celts eat TCs. But how do you do a Huang Rush? Something something militia, something something full wall, something something castle, something something abuse your market, make a whole bunch of knights, something something monks, something something siege. Poop Lord, you didn't give us a build order for the Huang Rush. I don't know how to Huang Rush. Only Huang knows how to Huang. And that's not wrong. That's Huang. A Celt strat that I did recently learn how to do is the all-in Scorpion Rush. Yes, you can make an argument for Khmer or Romans, but it all kind of boils down to the same thing. Actually, here I'm running it with Romans. But Celt Scorpions are just as amazing. If I've learned anything from watching Das Lutz's stream, is that you can have a team of 3 to run all-in Scorpions with. Khmer, Romans, and Celts would be highly on the recommended list. The only thing that you have to watch out for is bombard cannons from your opponents as well as onagers. Preferably you want one of your allies to mix in some hussar just to snipe that pesky Scorpion removing siege. But Poop Lord, what is the build order? Well, actually it's just a 3 TC boom, get a whole bunch of eco rolling, then pick up every single available Scorpion tech for your civilization, make as many siege workshops as you can muster, and produce. Once you have about 30 or so, you should be safe to move across the map and melt everything that stands in your way. I would recommend mixing in some siege rams or trebuchets to take down enemy fortification. This is definitely a post-imp strategy and isn't everybody's cup of tea. So just realize that you are in it for the long haul. In addition, your forces aren't very mobile, so it might be difficult to help out your allies when they need you on a dime. Bonus clip. Oh, I lost my TC. That's really unfortunate. Okay, I just drop again.
I make a offensive.
Get the Scorpion off my TC foundation, please.
Repair my scorp.
I'm trying. Get him off. Get him off. Get him off. Just delete it, please. Delete this Scorp. Please. Delete this Scorp. The Scorp on my TC foundation. Oh my god. There we go. Perfect. Nailed it. It's fine. A new strategy that I've been working on is abusing the Stronghold technology from Celts. Sadly, the technology no longer stacks. And getting a Stronghold castle in the right place can be tricky, to say the least, in a real game. You're needing army in order to place that castle, and the technology is relatively expensive. For these reasons, I haven't really turned this into a full-on meme yet, but I see a lot of potential in it. Another strat with a lot of potential is the Celt condo strat. We already covered that infantry have the faster movement speed, so you would think that Celt condos are amazing. However, oftentimes you don't have enough sling to keep producing condos, and they just don't hit as hard. Given in a 4v4 setting, I think Celt condos are very, very feasible. I think a 2v2 or a 3v3, they're just not potent enough for it to be truly worth it. I saved my favorite Celt strat for last. Let's just listen to my excitement when I get to run this one. Right, it's the Steal Yo Sheep strat. Alright. Ujman in the house. Let's get it done. We're gonna steal all this guy's sheep and then TC drop him. This should be very fun. Indeed, Fast Poop Lord, this is very fun. This strategy only really works on step because you have a treaty going on. You can construct your TC right in front of their treaty circle, run one villager over or your horse to collect all of their sheep, and now you have all of the food and they have none. You might be a little bit behind economically initially, but because you have continual food income and they do not, you can outproduce them by means of villageres. Just make sure that you're contesting them for every food source that they are going for, and you're gonna have a pretty good time. Eventually, you'll build a lumber camp and you can start collecting wood with that plus 20% wood bonus from Celts to drop a TC on their face. Also on step, it is very, very common for you to wall in your opponent fully, which is just delightful. Let's just sit back, relax, and enjoy the masterpiece that is unfolding in front of our very, very eyes. There is nothing more satisfying than this. The only thing that makes me a little bit sad is that you can only run this strategy when Steppe is in the map pool. Other than that, I give this strat an 11 out of 11.
I was coming to you.
Little blast from the past here. Do you remember when we had the unstealable cow exploit with Ganjaras, where if you garrisoned into the Ganjara mill, the enemy could not take their herdables back and they would have to kill their own herdables in order for you not to have them? Well, Celts was amazing for that, because once Celts got into the line of sight of the enemy's herdables, there is nothing that they could do. I know it's a little bit strange because we don't have shared vision, but back when this exploit was a thing, you didn't have shared vision until you constructed a market. I think our record for this was 39 cows spread over 4 mills from Ganjaras, but I'm getting too deep into nostalgia. Thanks for walking. And don't let your memes just be dreams. Now I don't believe I wear rose-colored glasses, but I believe this moment set me free. Not the cows. The cows were stuck in the mills indefinitely, and it also didn't have like that stupid like drop off curve. No, it was. You would get so much food. It was so delicious. Hoop Lord out.